What is up, everyone? It's Tricky572. Return a chance. Today, December 30th, 2023. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So before I get started on the market watch, though, I'm not sure if I might do another market watch on New Year's Eve, but I might do one New Year's Day. But I am cooking New Year's Eve. I'm gonna be grilling, and so I'm gonna be busy prepping all that for the family and to celebrate New Year. So I might not do one New Year's Eve. So in case I don't do one New Year's Eve, I just want to wish y'all a happy New Year's and hope everyone has a great time with their family. Thank you so much for our subscribers and everyone who watches the channel. We couldn't have done this without you guys. When I first started the channel, I think it was like 2 years ago, I was just getting into the game and we just did box openings, but we weren't consistent. But as I got into the game a little bit more, I developed a love for uh like the market and stuff, not just playing the game. Of course I do still play the game, but I think the market is where my focus is on. But playing the game, I think I might focus on next year, so we might get a little bit more duels, live duels, Edo Pro duels. We're gonna be planning some more deck profiles and stuff because we don't really do deck profiles on here. It's mostly like market watches. But yeah, I have so much that I want to do next year, and hopefully, if you guys continue to support the channel, you guys will be able to see that. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and hopefully, you guys have a great New Year's. But yeah, now on to the first card on today's market watch is number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. So Photon Lord, I know is getting a reprint in February in the Battle of the Legend set, but this card continues to get like bought out and it's still up in price. If you guys have this, this is like my last warning to get rid of this card before the Battles of Legends set comes out and drops this card in price. We only have 11 listings on the market, and we have listings at $69, $69.01, $79.49, $78.50, $79, $80, $83, and going up to $85.99 on the first page. So, last call. If you guys still have this and aren't using it, go find it and sell it off before the reprint comes in. We have Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I know we took a look at this a couple market watches ago, but now it's going a little bit lower on listings and higher in price. So we have the Prismatic Secret at 37 listings right now, and we have it at 23, 24.78, $25, $25, 25.14, and $26. So slowly heading up to almost a $30 price point. We have the ultra rare from the 2020 10s at 30 listings. This one looks like it's starting to bounce up as well. It was sitting at like 20-ish dollars, and it looks like it's been like going up and down over the past couple months. But right now we have it at $20.99. That's $20.99 again, and then $23.74, $24.95, $25, and $26.38. So yeah, this card is starting to bounce back up in price. I know Branded plays this, and let me know down below if you guys could think of another deck that could play it as well. I know it's a target for duality too. You can make this by, it's a level 8. What's a level 8 spellcaster that they play? I know they could make Branded could duality into this or something. Let me know down below if you guys have any other reason why Dragoon is going up in price. Next card is Revealer of the Ice Barrier. So with all the fire support people have probably forgotten that we're getting some new Ice Barrier support next year. I'm not sure if we're going to get the Terminal World set, but the OCG got the Terminal World set. There's like Ritual Beast, Ice Barrier stuff. I think, I forgot what else is in there, but we are getting some new Ice Barrier support sometime next year. And it looks like Revealer of the Ice Barrier has gone up in price. It was sitting around like $1. It was from the structure deck. And right now, since it only has one printing, we have 52 listings on the market. We have it at 192, 275, 299, 280, 385, 393, and 395, heading up to the $4 price point. This was actually a little bit higher at the beginning of the week, but it looks like more listings have gone up on TCGPlayer. But yeah, it's something you might want to take a look at. I think you played 3 of these. I've only gone like one Ice Barrier Runic strategy on Edo Pro, so I can't really say too much about that. It was using the new stuff and it was pretty good. So maybe that's one of the deck profiles that might take off later on. But since we don't have the cards yet, we're not sure. But it's something to keep note of. Maybe go look through your bulk and see if you have these. Pilgrim Reaper actually started to go up in price a couple weeks back. This is a level 6, a rank 6 monster. It's kind of generic. It says this card gains 200 attack and defense for every dark monster in either player's graveyard. And then it says you could detach one exceed material from this card. Each player sends the top 5 cards from their deck to their graveyard or entire deck if less than 5. You can only use this effect of Pilgrim Reaper once per turn. So it's basically another way to mill. I know tiers could probably go into this pretty easily because they could go into a rank 6 pretty easily with like malicious and what else? A Bicio or something? No, not Bicio. There's other ways they go into like what's that one? That Burning Abyss one. I forgot what her name was. But this is another option that they have available to mill. If you guys haven't looked at this card, it's a common from Duelist Alliance. It did start to go up, like I said earlier in the month. It was sitting around like 20 cents and it hit like 50 cents. But we have, I think, plenty of copies available. 50 listings on the market. But I think we might have some malls here since it is just a common. But it's something to take a look at if you're like a tier elements player. It's a little tech you might want to use to be able to mill some more since you guys lost Guido and Kelbeck on the ban list. Let me know how you guys feel about Pilgrim Reaper. Do you think it's a card that might take off? M City Glory of Horus. So I did look at Horus a couple weeks back. I still didn't pick up my core because I had no deck that I wanted to play it in. Actually, I did see a deck that I wanted to play. There was like an Infernity build that I saw, but it's too late now because these are like way up in price, and I'm not gonna spend that amount of money on the Horus engine. 30 listings right now. M City looks like it is at that's basically $70. That's basically $70, 71.65 and 71.69 on the first page. So a couple weeks ago we did look at this card as around like $55 to $60, 50-ish dollars, but it looks like more people are starting to buy this card out, which I didn't really expect. I thought maybe during the off season, which we're kind of in right now, people might be, cards might be falling down in price, but it looks like this year people are actually buying more cards than last year. But yeah, M City Glory of Horus, if you guys picked your copies up at 50, 30, you guys are winning right now because these are like $70. And I could see them staying at that price for a good amount of time since we do have the field spell for Horus coming out in Phantom Nightmare, I think in February. So yeah, it's gonna stay at around that price point for a while, and people might be running like Orcus Horus too. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure if we mentioned Chaos Angel on our past market watch, but I'm gonna just mention it again. We're gonna do a quick look at it because I saw this card actually reaching like a high price one of like 90 earlier in the week. We have one sold right here at 129. We have one sold at 87. Looks like some more people started to list and undercut each other. 55 listings on the market. And we have listings at $79, $80, $79.49. So that's basically $80. And on the second page, I think we go up even higher. We have them at 80, first verified at 84, then 85, 85, 86, 86.36, 86.75. So yeah, they are pushing up to almost a $90 price point, and I think that's because Labyrinth is the deck that uses this. I know Labyrinth is getting transaction rollback, I think in Maze of Millennia, so people are preparing for that card and buying their extra deck stuff that they need for Labyrinth, and Labyrinth could go into this pretty easily, so that's probably why this is going up. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Chaos Angel. Do you think it's a good, well, I think it's a good time to sell right now, but let me know what you guys are doing with it. Salamangreat Raging Phoenix is a tech that's being used in Fire Kings. Once we get the Promethean Princess, I think that's what it's called, in Phantom Nightmare, we're going to be seeing Salamangreat Raging Phoenix more often. This was a card that was around like 10-ish dollars back when Legendary Duelist Soul Burning Volcano released, and it did hit a high price point of like 25-ish, 30-ish dollars back at the beginning of the month, but it looks like more people have started to buy this out, and now it's even higher in price. $38.99, $39, $39.99, $40, $42.98, $42.99, and $43.99 on the first page. If you guys picked these up when they were around $10, you guys are winning right now. I didn't expect this card to go up that high. I'm not sure how it's gonna do over here in the TCG. I know in the OCG it's used, but in the TCG, since our format is a little bit different, maybe it might not take off. Let me know how you guys feel about Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. Do you think it's gonna stay up in price at this $40 price point, or do you see it coming back down? Diviner of Herald, I mentioned this a couple times too. This is probably the last time I'm gonna mention it because I think we have Silent Force coming out next year in Phantom Nightmare, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, but this card has been getting buyouts like throughout the past couple months. It's been going up and down to like the $20 price point, $13 price point, $15 price point, and I think um, it's finally time that this card broke that $20 price point. Right now, we only have 22 listings on the market for the Prismatic Seeker Rare. We have it at 1630, 1425 first listing, then 1749, 1698, $17 and $18. And it's been like this for the past couple months. So I think one more buyout and then this card will go up past the $20 price point. Let's take a look at the Lightning Overdrive version. This one is now at 1898, 1898, 1999, 1999, and 2299. So yeah, this original Secret Rare has started to go past the $20 price point, and it's not gonna surprise me if the Prismatic Secret Rare starts going past the $20 price point too. If you are planning to play Silent Force, I think you might want to pick up your copies of Diviner of Herald now before they go up even further in price. I'm not sure if it would get a reprint in Battles of Legend. Let me know down below if maybe you guys think it might get a reprint, and you guys should probably wait on picking it up. I don't know. We don't know what Konami is going to reprint. Gear Suit the Orcus Mech Knight. We took a look at Gear Suit the Secret Rare a couple weeks back, but today I want to look at the Ultra Rare because I did see it pushing above the dollar price point. A couple weeks ago when we did take a look at it, it was under a dollar, but it looks like now we have copies at a dollar 45, $1.49, $1.50, $1.69, $1.77, and $1.89. So this is the budget version if you do want to play Orcus, and we did just get Harp Horror off the ban list. So I could see a lot of people going for the budget version to play that Orcus engine or strategy. Since the Secret Rare is up in price at like $15.50, $15, $16.20, heading up to basically $19. So yes, if you want to play budget, I would pick up my Gear Suits. I think you use 3 of these in a strategy, so a playset for like $5 is better than paying like $45 for a playset of these right here. We have Orcus Nightmare, the Super, also going up. For my budget players, it does come in common and Savage Strike, so you guys don't need to go after the Super Rare. But the OTS Tournament Pack Super Rare one is at 27 listings. It was sitting around like $3-ish, but right now we have it at 667, 673, 689, 690, 695, 699 with shipping. So basically like a $7 card now, so it doubled in price. But like I said, if you do want to play Orcus, you do have budget options, and you don't have to go for the Super Rare. This Super Rare, I feel like might drop down to like the $5 price point again. I think you only run like one of these in the deck, 1 or 2 of these. So I could see it maybe dropping down to like $5-ish. It's at 7, so maybe like $5 isn't too bad to pick it up at either. Amphibious Swarm Shit Ambl is another card you might want to take a look at and pick up if you are planning to play Fire Kings with the Snake Eye engine. So we have rares and we have ultra rares. The ultra rares were actually higher in price, but they dipped down. We have them at $5.99, $5.99, $6.14, $6.45, $6.50, $6.80, $6.99, $7, and $7.25. So this is another Link 4 Fire Monster that you do have the option to go into, because once you summon the Promethean Princess, you are locked into fires as long as she's on the field. So you can only link up into like a Link 4 Fire Monster, which would be this, or the Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. So this is just another option to play, but it doesn't look like it's too expensive at the moment. You're probably only going to need 1 copy. So if you are planning to play the strategy, getting it at like $5 to $6 isn't too bad of an idea. Or you could go for the budget-friendly version at $1.50. This is the rare. It's at $188, $190, $192, $195, $198, $2, $2.25, and $2.27. I think I would just rather go for the ultra rare, since it's only like a $3 to $4 difference from ultra rare to rare. So let me know how you guys feel about Amphibious Swarm Shit Ambl. We've been looking at a couple Tri Brigade cards in our past couple market watches. We took a look at Omen and we took a look at Fractal. Today we're going to be looking at Baron Blossom, the ultra rare, the one we're going to start with from Phantom Rage. It looks like with the popularity of Fire King Tri Brigade, it looks like this card has started to go up. It was sitting around like $1. And right now the ultra rare is at 175, 180, 212, 125, 233, and 267. So like a $2 card basically, doubled in price from $1. Prismatic Secret Rares from the 10s. These were sitting around under $1, and right now we have them at 70 listings. We have them at 175, 179, 186, 189, 190, 195, and 197. So a $2 card as well. So if you guys maybe have some of these in bulk, go dig them out because that's probably where you have them at. I know I have a bunch of these somewhere, and maybe use them as like trade bait. It's $1, but it's $1. This one I might need some help on. Battling Boxer Uppercut from Legendary Duelist All Burning Volcano. It's an ultra rare. From the set, it was sitting around like $1, but it looks like it's pushing up to the $4 price point, and I'm not really sure why. It says if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Battling Boxer monster or one counter trap from your deck to your hand. So I guess it lets you add like a. We'll look it up right now. To your hand, except Battling Boxer Uppercut. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can activate one of these effects. Special summon one Battling Boxer monster from your graveyard, except Battling Boxer Uppercut. Set one counter trap from your graveyard to your field. So that might be a tech, maybe like Tier Elements or something could use. They could dump this and set a counter trap that goes into their graveyard. Well, it has to say counter in its name, so that's interesting. But yeah, these are at 22 listings, and we have them at 235, 235, 377, 377, $4, and 384. So it's pushing up. But yeah, I'm not really sure why. If you guys have any idea why it's going up, let me know down below. Let's look up counter cards. It says counter. Can't. Okay, counter, and then we're gonna filter it and do Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, counter. What cards have counter in their name? Trap. Okay, we're gonna go for trap. Pulling the rug, divine wrath. No, I needed to say counter specifically in the name to see what could be searched and what could be set. Maybe if we do this by instead of price to low, we'll do it A to Z. Then we could see what. Let's see. Fangs, anti-spell, armor break. Yeah, I can't really see any. It's gonna take a lot of searching to look up those cards that have counter in the name to see what targets that Battling Boxer could search out. But yeah, if you guys have any idea why it's going up, let me know down below. If you guys could think of some counter cards that could be some counter trap cards with counter in the name that this could possibly search out, let me know down below. And last card on today's market watch and be Ground Zeno. So I know I mentioned this card before, and I'm a Dino enthusiast. I'm a Dino player. I have Dino DNA. I've been playing this deck since I started playing again, and it's been one of my favorite decks to run. I'm probably being biased on this, but we do have some new Dino support coming out in January in Maze of Millennia. And for anyone who hasn't picked up Ground Zeno, I feel like this card is really good and gives the deck a lot more playability. And I feel like Dinos might become a meta contender once that new support comes out. Again, I might be biased on this because I play Dinos. But yeah, I feel like it might be a meta deck. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Dinos. But we have Ground Zeno right now, 46 listings. We have it at $24.99. $25.99, $26.23, $26.75, $26.82, and $26.95. I picked these up when they're around like $13, $14, $15, and they've been going up ever since. And I feel like this card is one of those cards that could reach maybe like the $40 to $50 price point because I'm that confident in like the Dino strategy. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Ground Zeno. Do you think I'm just being biased and hyping up this card? Or do you think agree with me that it's a really good card and Dinos could become a meta contender next year. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return a Chance. In case I don't do a video tomorrow, Happy New Year, and hope everyone has a great time with their family. We'll see you guys next year, next time.